morning, Dan the Glassman here. You're watching the Glassman's World. So I kind of just wanted to share with you my morning routine, something I never really do. Right now I was just watching a video, a real quick video. Um, there's a couple things I need to do. Got to make sure that the plants are watered outside. You got to make sure that the cat litter is all cleaned. Got to make sure that the dishes or some of them are done. Sometimes we can't get all of them done, but we try to put a dent in them. Got to sweep the floor and mop. Got to make sure the cat's got food. Got to make sure that the water has been refilled in our filtration system here, because I'm the only one who can lift up our 55-gallon jug that high and pour it in safely without it spilling everywhere. And then I also, I'm keeping updated with information here. So usually I wake up in the mornings and I'll just start to update some information and kind of chill and relax, have a quick wake and bake smoke session, which I haven't really done yet this morning, so I'll probably do that right now. And just watching, right now I'm watching the video. It's titled 0816 2023 Maui, Hawaii. Emotional interview with State Representative Ellie Cochran. Post it on Live Storms Media on YouTube. And so I started watching this. It was broadcasted 8 hours ago. I figured, you know what, I might as well just rewind it, and I'll play it, and then you can just see my live reactions, and then we'll probably do some other things, get the water poured, so while I'm listening to this, we may do some other things around the house, get all of this stuff cleaned and cleared up, the blankets and the things that we use throughout the day, the previous day before. So you got to make sure that things get all nice and clean. We'll situate and organize the couch here. Make sure that stuff is all cleaned and cleared and where it should be. We'll make sure these things aren't hidden behind the pillow. And then when you have a 4-year-old likes to jump around on everything, mess up the couch, mess up all the couch cushions and things. So yeah, this is the morning routine. So we're just going to basically do some little bit of straightening up in the morning here while we're listening to this video here, and do my other morning routine and things that I do during the day. All right, there, bam, look at that. Just get rid of that for now. Then it's just not in. There, all right, look at that. Woohoo! Couch looks better. All right, so we're gonna just listen to this, you guys. You can see my reaction of everything, and hopefully you can hear it.
All right. Aloha, I'm Ellie Cochran, State House Representative for Lahaina, House District 14, former council member for 8 years here, ran for mayor, and also
This is what the video looks like.
resident. I've lived in this town for 58 years, and to see it in this state is just breaking my heart. But right now, currently, right in front of me, I'm trying to be in constant contact with mayor's office to coordinate things and to organize it, to make sure things are efficiently run and getting to the needs of who needs the people. And I'm really upset right now because I'm told that people are just chomping at the bit, waiting in the wings to come in, but are being hindered and asked to not come, or if they're here already, such as Cajun Navy, Rob, and all those guys are awesome, and they have the experience, they have the knowledge and know-how, and thank for everybody here doing the best they can, but they've never lived and survived through things like this, and these people have, and we need to let them in, we need to help them, need them to come in and help us, because they have it down. This is what they do for a living, and have experienced these disasters everywhere. We have not. First time, thank God, in the history of the state and hopefully never again. But we got people, and they need to stay, but we have ad telling them they have to go. And every day it's just a different story where I live on Conakale Loop. Yesterday, mayor's office let me drive in and out, said, yes, Ellie, residents can with ID. I drove out today, new crew with the blockade, and they're like, you can't get back. I go, wait, and so they're like, well, EOC didn't tell us that, so right now, you gotta walk everything in. I got a truckload full of ice and insure for the Kupuna. There's people who are still living and people still intact in their homes. We have water, electric is above us. I believe that hopefully it'll come down towards us. So we'll be self-sufficient and can shelter in place. But when you're not letting us get our needs to survive, and this is what I want to do. Go home, be able to shower, whatever, get back into the field here and help. That's what I've been doing.
That's messed up, man.
I gotta spend half the day just supplying my own stuff, carrying ice, carrying cases of this and that. That's ridiculous when we can simply drive in, which I did with Tukey and Joshua Cooper of the mayor's office yesterday. Now today it's a whole different ballgame again, and it's frustrating right now. So I want to thank Kapuna K Street is open. So again, people who now can go home, situate, get back out in the field here and help others. That's all we want to do. And it's just conflicting information. And it's like we need to disseminate the information to everyone. Not everybody. Remember, no one has phone. No one has TV. Nothing. So at all of these checkpoints, these hubs, people should have a flyer or something giving every person who drives in that information. So, that's all I can say. What I share is, because I've been boots on the ground from day one, is what I'm experiencing right here, right now. But, and then I'm just focusing on this, but we're having hardship too. So I plead out there to the powers that be, please allow others from the outside who have expertise and experience to come in and help us. That's what they want to do. Don't send them away. You cannot send them away. Cajun Navy has to stay. And I just have every faith in the world that they can get us up and going officially way more. And we can use all of our manpower and able bodies elsewhere, since we know this will be taken care of. But right now, it's just kind of a running here and there, and it's just not organized. Granted, it's doing the best it can, but it can be better. That's the point.
How's the spirit of the people here?
I mean, overall, okay, obviously, like me, if you've lost loved ones or people and seen your whole town gone in front of your eyes, it's hard to take, but we're toughing it up and doing what we can to stand up and just fight another day and to help. So basically, but people are frustrated because they're not getting the information, right? There are placards. There's no placards. You're supposed to be able to stay in the hotels. You need a voucher. Where's the voucher? Who's giving all these things are swirling, and now you got conspiracy theories out there. Just show what's really going down. Because what I see and been experiencing for 7 days now is not what I've been told is being said on the news or on the radio. So, there's all these big TV stations want to get in here. What is anybody afraid of by not letting them in? What are they afraid of? To show the truth? That's what the people need, is the truth and the reality of what's going on. Not the niceties that we got it under control. It is not. To a certain extent, yes, but it could be better again. And we've got the expertise of people here waiting in the wings. Like Brandon holding this camera right now, who have the connections and contacts and bottom line the know-how, and the experience. None of us do. So I just please let these people stay here and bring in all the things they need, the essentials they need to help us. Because we're in dire need. But I cannot rely just on county or state or
I can't believe they would turn any help away. What the?
Understand why.
What is wrong with these people?
Sorry you're going through all this.
I can't believe they would turn away help. So you guys are hearing this, right? This is coming from a representative who used to be, I think she was a congresswoman for 8 years. And she served the people. She's been there. She knows what's going on. She rolled around with the governors, with the governor, and went in, and they were able to get in and out, no problem. And then today, a whole different situation. This is just posted up a few hours ago, so I know that this is pretty new. 8 hours ago. It does say not for broadcast, but I'm broadcasting this. I don't play those games. I didn't sign no contract with Live Storms Media or nothing like that, you know? So this information needs to be put out there, it needs to be shared. You know, I'm sharing my TV screen. I'm not sharing the actual video. I didn't obtain the video from nobody. I didn't buy it from no one or nothing like that. This is public information. It's been placed on here, and so it's my obligation to make sure you guys are all aware of this stuff. That's what I do. I don't follow these rules and these mandates and these orders that these man wants to create all the time, you know? God wants me to share this out, so I'm going to share it out. God supersedes all. So my message is get this information out, let y'all know what's really going on, and really show you what's happening in this world and all these tragedies and everything that's going on. Because it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. So, like I said, I'm just doing my morning routine here. So don't mind me. I'm just watching a couple things. Been following some stuff. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of stuff. You know, as I'm sitting here, I try to straighten up a little bit in my area here, and I'm gonna go get the water refilled real quick, and then maybe go do some dishes and try to straighten out. I need to water the plants also, so maybe we'll take you outside to water the plants real quick. I'll do this off screen so we don't have to worry about nothing like that. Alright, so I need to fill the water real quick. So we got a full 5-gallon jug here. These are pretty heavy when they're full. Cool. Alright, so water's full. We gotta get all our napkins together and things. Oh, cool. We got all 4 of our Norwest napkins back. Awesome. Alright, so while I might just play another video for you guys, and I might just go do a few dishes here and continue my little morning wake and bake sesh here while listening to more things and checking out some of the comments. I just did a live video this morning going over the fact that the fire department chief, or sorry, the fire department captain, he was watching the fire for 45 minutes to an hour as it was approaching Lahaina in their area, their town there. And him and his neighbor were up on the top of the roof. They're watching it for about 45 minutes to an hour. And apparently they look at each other, and his neighbor asks him, "What are you going to do?" He says, "I'm going to get my kids and I'm getting out." He says, "Well, if you're getting out, I'm getting out too." If the fire department captain is leaving and not staying to stop the fire and to fight it, you know, if I heard that message, I would get out too. But why did the fire captain leave? And some say in the comments of that video, the original video that they posted, it's a documentary, and on my last live feed I was talking about that. If he is retired, so someone commented, I believe the person who posted the video, commented he thinks that he's retired. I'm still thinking, well, once a fireman, always a fireman. You know, if you were a child wanting to be a fireman, it was because you had that in your heart to help people and to protect people. So whether or not he's retired, that doesn't mean he's not going to try to stop and help people. So either he was ordered to leave, he knew this was coming, he knew they didn't have enough water to fight it, he knew that they didn't put out that fire from previously in the morning that they said they had 100% contained. He knew that the fire trucks left and didn't continue to you know, to spot spray it and make sure it didn't ignite again. He knew that the fire department was not trying to fight it when the fires were approaching. He knew that there were no sirens being alerting any individuals, and none of the town sirens, nor any of the. I mean, there were fire trucks being seen, but none of them had their sirens on. Had they had a siren on, they would have been able to warn the town that, whoa, what's going on? You know, usually if I hear sirens right outside my door, I go check what's going on. Is there a car accident? Are people okay? Did someone get hurt? What's going on? Is there anything we need to worry about or focus on or anything like that? You know, but a lot of people, no one heard any sort of warning. So, you know, there's like, I don't know how many points I just made right there, but he knew that the fire trucks were rolling around. They were at one spot. So there's another video where, a reporter goes in and he's talking to two ladies and they're inside of a hotel room and they're kind of quiet. You know, they're talking like this under their voices. And they're talking about how it's really interesting that they said they had the fire contained in the morning, and then it came up again and there was a fire truck that was fighting it. And it has a timestamp that shows when they were first trying to fight it. Sorry. So I'm just like trying to talk like them. But that's what they were doing. They were like really being quiet, hush hush about what's going on. Like they didn't want other people to hear them or like what they were talking about or whatever. Like kind of weird. So there's a lot of reports that all authorities and the fire department failed the entire community. As if they were ordered to stand down. And then the water pumps, no water in the water pumps. You know, some people say that an EMP might have hit. You know, there's a lot of conspiracy theories and all this stuff that's going around, right? But there's also been some photos of like lasers coming down and sparking things in separate areas, and the fact that on the map they show that these different areas, not even close by each other in clusters, but a couple over here and a couple over here separated on the island, fires started all at once. And then the winds contributed to helping to spread them. And in other videos, it shows that there's fires here, then all of a sudden there's like a church with vegetation all around. No reason for the vegetation to not have burned, but the neighbors are burnt, church is fine with all their vegetation, and the next neighbor is completely burnt. And then there's another church, and there's 3 churches in a row on this road that are completely unscathed. Kind of interesting. So I don't know what's going on. I kind of wanted to listen to this guy, Eric Zimmerman, survives flames and tells story, live storms media. So this may be the individual who just interviewed the representative there. So let's check this out. This is from Storm Media's, or what is it? Live Storms Media? Yes, Live Storms Media. And it probably says not for broadcast, but whatever. If they want to, let me, sorry. If they want to shut down my channel, they can shut down my channel, whatever. I don't care.
Fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. Smoke is crazy. Got ash all over my face. Fucking nuts, bro. Man, so crazy. That's sketch.
Eric Zimmerman, EricZimmerman.
All right, Eric. Where are you from?
Originally from Pennsylvania, but I've been a Maui resident for 15 years. It's home. It's heaven. It's the greatest community on the world, and I think we're proving that right now with the amount of assistance we haven't gotten from local government, without the communication from local government. It's our community members. It's
Say spell your name, please.
Eric Zimmerman, EricZimmerman.
All right, Eric. Where are you from?
Pennsylvania originally, Maui resident 15 years.
So tell me about what happened the day of the fire.
Absolutely no warning, no sirens, no police presence, no fire trucks, nothing. It happened so fast.
What was it like for your personal experience? Like,
We ran out with the bags on our back. The smoke and ash were so crazy. The heat was, the fire was far away, but the wind was 80 miles an hour blowing heat. You couldn't take the heat and the smoke. You couldn't breathe.
Like I said, no warning,
Running
no
on foot,
firemen,
brought our
no
dog, my
police.
wife, and one bag of belongings that we could get before we ran. Cars were stopped in the
sucks.
streets. We had
Just
to
grab
run.
a backpack and go. You need a bug out bag
like that, or imagine
for this kind of
Never in
situation.
my life. I mean, imagine a hurricane with flames. Is essentially what it was.
Hurricane with
Tell me what the
flames.
response has been afterward for like people of the island. How are they?
Oh, it's 100% been the people of the island. The West Side community, the entire island.
Man,
as
it's
a whole.
so crazy.
We've got enough supplies. We've got more than enough.
I'm sorry, it says not for broadcast. I'm rebroadcasting. I'm not
We don't know what's
broadcasting.
going on.
If
We don't have internet. We don't have, cell phone service. It's just more questions than you could ever imagine.
it's not for broadcast, why would they broadcast it themselves?
What do you think? What should be done to get those answers over here?
I'm just
We could use some
rebroadcasting.
federal
The
agencies
legal,
or local
technical
county agencies
term
going to
right
the place
there.
where we have these distribution sites. I mean, we've got at least 7 to 8 distribution sites on the west side, and people still don't know what's going on. We need medical supplies. We need answers. It's answers. We need answers. And we need.
They ain't gonna get them.
When there's comms,
They're gonna give you
media,
excuses and bullshit.
nonprofit organizations, charity organizations over there trying to come help they can.
We've got the Cajun Navy here, who are probably some of the most experienced people in disasters, and they won't let them in. They're pushing everyone away. With
Yeah, that's
right
BS.
Now, they won't let her do anything. The press can't get in. There's only one other person from the press here, Jeremy Lee from KITV, and he was there on the first day. They're blocking everybody out. They don't want anyone to see it.
Well, I'm glad you made it through. And what are you doing personally right now?
I'm at Merriman's Kapalua. We've done over 6,000 meals. We've got Wi-Fi access for those people who have been affected. We're delivering meals to first responders, to people who are unreachable, to the elderly who can't leave their homes, and just creating a safe and comfortable place where people
Thank
can
you.
go in
Mahalo.
these desperate times.
Well, why won't people leave?
Pride. We love the West Side. This is our home. This is our community. We're going to stick together. Why would we leave? Why would anyone leave when we
Thank
need each
you.
other more than ever?
This
We're
is
all
your
here taking
island.
care of
This
each
is
other, and
your
that's why
land.
people taking care of
Keep
us.
it. Don't let them
Thank
take
you so
it.
much for your time, and I appreciate everything you're doing.
Hell
It's
yeah.
amazing that you're out helping people after losing everything.
Yeah. See? So, oh, sorry. Our mess right there. So, see, there's another video back to back. They're talking about how they're hindering everyone from being able to come in and to help out with everything that's going on. This is nuts. This is ridiculous, guys. So yeah, this is my morning routine. I basically just sit here. The rest, like, either if my daughter's here, which I have her every other week. Usually I got to get her up early in the morning. We're out the door before 7 o'clock to get her to school. So I'm usually up by like 5. My alarm goes off at 5:30, and then spend about an hour or so to get ready, get her up and get her ready, and then we get out the door. And then I get home probably close to about around this time, and then I'll sit down and I'll relax. I'll have my little morning smoke sesh. Get a few things done around the house. Usually, doing dishes in the morning, straightening up a little bit in the living room here, and then just waiting for my wife and our 4-year-old to wake up. And then a lot of times, she'll need to sleep in a little bit longer than he does. She's on, she has a disability, has an autoimmune issues and deficiencies, and she needs a lot of rest every day, and she needs a lot of help. So basically, throughout the day, I stick around the house and I just help her. I'm basically her non-paid caretaker. From time to time, we've had people come in and be able to help provide some assistance, so that way I could then get away and go do a little bit more work from, outside or away from the home, and know that someone's here to make sure that she's okay. A lot of times she'll her legs will give out. She has tachycardia issues, and she tends to pass out or get weak and limp, and her body just collapses on her. So sometimes I have to try to catch her. Sometimes she just, I'm not right next to her and I can't catch her. And luckily she can maybe catch herself. There's been times when she's gone down all the way and fallen, but a lot of times she can try to catch herself on the countertops or different things that she can grab hold of. And then I can rush over there and grab her before she goes down completely. So, it's not the easiest lifestyle every day to live, but this is what we have to do. Just like on the island there, they got to do what they got to do. Well, we got to do what we got to do here. So, life has been kind of testing, and it's not so easy to live a comfortable lifestyle when I'm not able to work, a 9-to-5 job, which I never would. I would, spend that much time in a day possibly working and earning funds, in my own ways, my own business, blowing glass. I like to perform. There's times when I can go out and perform and actually get paid to do live performances with my guitar and music and stuff like that. And so, those kind of side incomes help. Doing side jobs, help manage a Airbnb and take care of that property over there. I have many other clients that I do yard beautification for, basically just, yard work, landscaping, upkeep, whatever the general yard maintenance that they need me to do. I have other side projects and things that I do, selling other different things and stuff like that. And so, when we have someone who comes in from time to time, it really does help out a lot. So usually at this time in the morning, I'm just kind of taking a break before my day gets started. As soon as our son wakes up, I got to make sure to take care of him, get breakfast going and things like that. And usually he doesn't have to eat right away. His appetite doesn't wake up so hungry or starving or anything like that. So usually we can wait until my wife wakes up, usually about an hour later, 30 minutes to an hour later after he wakes up or so, and then I can get breakfast going. So in the mornings I'm usually fasting, and I don't really do anything like that. So but let's get some water, and let's water the plants outside, because that's one of the routines of the morning. And then we got to get here and we got to get these dishes done, which we always just use. And that's what I started working on here, was just cleaning some dishes. And I don't really know where to put you. Where can I put you real quick? You guys can be way up there. You can be way up high like that. How about that? Okay. All right. So we'll get the water filled real quick, and then we'll go take this outside, and we'll make sure the plants are done. So usually in the beginning of the week, around Mondays or you know, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, around that time, is when I usually will do our weekly updates on our plants that we have outside. And today I want to show you that I actually have a new plant that's recently come up. And I don't remember when. I think it was just last week. I was like, hey, we need to grow cilantro. So yesterday I created a extra tall, extra large self-watering system with uh, two separate 2-liter bottles. So this is the bottom of one cut pretty much in half. So that way there's enough water to come up here. There's I don't know if you can see the wick. There's a wick inside of there that then comes down into the water from the cap. So this bottle here is basically just a 2-liter bottle with the cap on it that's been inverted or flipped upside down with the bottom cut off. Only the bottom, like just a little portion of it, it has been cut off. So yeah, we got some plants here. I don't know if you guys know about the whole cats versus plants, but this is now what that's done. I haven't done an update on the cats versus plants, but this is also one of the things I would do in the mornings earlier in the week. You know, Mondays I'm also doing music Mondays, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing that in the mornings because my wife is sleeping. I wish I could do it in the mornings, or we do it in the afternoons. The evenings I'm kind of busy and trying to get, you know, every other week I'll have to get my daughter to bed and everything for school. It was recently her birthday, so we got some birthday cards here, and they were knocked down. So that's part of it. This morning I woke up, and these two self-watering plants over here were knocked down, pushed over this unicorn. My wife's unicorn had knocked over a couple things. You can see there's a little bit of some dirt mess there. So the cats are trying to get up on top of these plants for some reason and try to lay over here. That's what they're doing. They are still climbing over on top in order to get over here. Did you see that? That thing is completely moved. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. I thought I had another. They pulled that one out. Look at that. These guys trying to be smart. Pulling out the sticks. Oh yeah? You think so, huh? So now, it's going to break this one here with one hand. You have to put this somewhere where we don't hurt the plant. I can't tell where it's going. There it is. I got to put another one right there. I have to put one over on that side too to make sure these guys are not getting on the plants. Dang it. So this is the cats versus plants, guys. Daily thing. And I find these little things like, oh, okay, but check it out. This plant's actually doing really well now. This plant used to be this plant. Well, this is a clipping from it. All right, let's see if I can get one in the center at least. I can get one right there, or maybe a little closer on this side. I don't know. They just keep pulling them out. All right, so this is the fun. Cats versus plants. Look at all the fuzz right there. So apparently they climbed up on top over, and then they're trying to lay like right there in that back area. So I had to put those points there. You can also see they're chewing the points off on some of them. The aloe is finally doing good. You can see these are starting to pop up. All of these were laid on and flattened. Horrible. Look at that. All of this just flat. It was a beautiful plant. So now it's finally growing back up, and I've got these here. This has been a crazy ordeal. So they basically won. I took out a lot of plants, as you can see. The self-watering ones that I used to have a whole entire what do you call that? A case, like whatever, the holder. That holds like 8 plants. I used to have that up here. Remember, that was all right here. I basically moved everything over to one side. This all has to go now, and they can have this whole side and lay up here. They don't need to get up on the plants, although I think they want to because it's nice and cool or whatever. It's kind of like laying in grass. So yeah, this has been fun. We did add these. My daughter's birthday. I bought her some cool little plants. They were in the reduced section. I was like, well, let's take those home. They need some good love. They're gonna try to just get rid of them or whatever. So yeah, $2 plants right there. All right, so let's go outside now, and we'll water plants. Also, oh yeah, quick update. I am trying to get the aquaponics setup going. It's covered right now, so the cats don't try to use this as a litter box. I really don't want them to use that as a litter box and start peeing in the hydrotone. Then I'll have to clean it again, and then it'll go into the water. This fish aquarium is not the cleanest. As you can see, it looks really, really bad. I need to really get in there and clean it up good. I've neglected our fish. Ever since this went down, the pump went down, I haven't replaced the pump yet. I've been trying to do other ways and other means. We can go over there and show you that. Hold on one second. Had to walk around the coffee table. But, so check this out. I just have a regular fish filter in there, but look. I put a sock in it. Instead of using that weird filtration stuff or whatever, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to shove an old sock in there, and then every week or two or whatever, instead of like having to replace all the charcoal and all the different things and all that stuff that's in there, I'm simply just going to rinse out that sock until I can get the pump going to where we can use the tubing again and have this in there, and pumping up the water from in there and into here, and then this will have the ebb and flow where it'll fill, and it'll have this bell siphon here, which is basically just a simple, it's a funnel. The water will reach the top level of that funnel, and with this this dome on top, well, it's not really a dome, but it's a cap. It's basically, this is the bell over the siphon. So you have your bell siphon here. This is just a guard to keep all of the hydrotone out from getting sucked in or whatever. So that's just a barrier. So if I ever need to check out what's going on, I can pull that up and none of the hydrotone gets in there. And so that's just what that is. So it's simply just the funnel and then the bell on top. The water will fill up to that filter. It'll start to pour out. The surface area of the funnel is bigger than the actual hole that the water goes in. And so then it'll drain out through under here. There's a little out spout right there. And then that'll have a really nice system again. And you saw it before. For 3 years, I never cleaned the fish tank. And now it looks really bad. And I really do need to get in there and help these fish and fix them up. But let's get outside, guys, and do the plants. But yeah, cats versus plants, they won. They got the whole entire top now if they want. Well, not the whole top, but at least half of it. So, and then today, I think we're going to finally take down this. This has been up since our 4-year-old turned 4 in May. And he wanted to keep it up for our daughter's birthday. So that was just this last weekend. So I'm like, all right, I think I can finally take that down. All right, let's go outside. So we live in an apartment here, small 2-bedroom apartment, and we're the only ones who actually utilize our front area for plants and things like that. All right, and then I got to try to make sure that the cats don't try to escape. They always try to come out with me and get out here. All right, so we got this here. Got the Tulsi, rosemary. Got this plant here that I don't know what it is, but it's some sort of flowering plant. We got a couple things trying to pop up there. The cilantro I had out here, that's now been transplanted indoor. I don't know what this is. I think that's a Tulsi. I'm not sure what all these are. They look like little lettuces or some kind of something. We got this extra corn here. The goji berries. Looks like a lot of the gojus have been harvested. We've been eating them, and we have a lot of new berries that'll be coming up soon. Got a lot of beautiful purslane. This is all high in vitamin C. And then, oh, look at that. This is about to flower. That's our Datura. And then we got to make sure that we, oh, look it, we finally got tufts. This is the first time I'm noticing the corn tufts are coming up. So we're going to have to make sure that we get that pollen down and make sure that the corn gets pollinated. All right, so now we're going to open up this, our self-watering system here. And simply just pour that in like that. And just, I have to make sure this one's always filled all the time because this tends to dry out. These ones here, I basically just fill them up once a week, and that moisture stays in there. So that's the cool thing about the self-watering containers. Oh look, we got flowers, guys. That's the first time I've noticed the flowers on our squash. That's beautiful. And then we did have some tomato flowers that popped up here in the self-watering container. And this one has outgrew the cage that I put it in here, and it's popping up really beautiful. And you can see there's going to be new flowers popping up. So we already have some flowers pop, but we don't have many bees. So I don't think any of it got pollinated. We don't have any tomatoes coming up yet. The mullein's gone. The mullein's there now, but yeah, mullein's gone. I'll have to uproot that and clean that up. And we may actually start a new row here in the front of some other plants for the winter. Do some different greens, lettuces, spinach, bok choy, chard kale, that kind of stuff. All right, we're gonna go get some more water. Welcome to our home. This is what it looks like when you enter. Got all the stuffed animals and stuff, and then all the toys all right here. So pretty much our kids get to have the whole entire spot. And then in the kitchen here, I'm just gonna turn this around because our house is a mess. I'm like, you guys don't need to see all that mess and everything. All right, fill this up again, just like that. Got our Norwex napkins all hanging. All of our Norwex on both sides. Norwex everywhere. So what is Norwex? Norwex is it's a non-toxic, chemical-free cleaning product. You use only water to clean with. So we now, and have been for, I don't know how many years now, 2 or 3 years, we've been doing our dishes with only water. We do have soap. I mean, you can see we have that bottle right there. That's a Norwex bottle. And that actually helps with deep cleaning, you know, some of the dishes. Sometimes they get oily and stuff, so you get this really awesome Norwex bottle here. That's their old logo. They just changed things up, and I don't like how they changed things up. I really did love their old logo. And now their new stuff just looks so sterile. It looks like someone took over Debbie Bolton's company. So, you know, you had this lady, and she had this, you know, this feminine touch of like making things like, you know, most women, when you buy a home, they'll be the ones who like do the whole interior decoration and make it look nice, right? If you go into a guy's house and he's a bachelor, like it just looks all sterile, right? Like, oh, stainless steel this and stainless steel that, and you know, you don't need to beautify it, right? And so that's the way I feel with Norwex now, is that they went from having like really beautiful looking things and images and stuff to now, I don't like it. It looks so sterile. I was like, oh man, you guys messed up. I think a gentleman, I think some corporate suit came in and bought out Norwex. I don't know. I know that Debbie Bolton is still representing as like the main or whatever, but you know, it's kind of like, just so many times these little companies, they have to have a bigger funding and a bigger corporation to take over and help. And I think that's what happened, because now everything looks, I don't like it. And that's coming from a dude. That's coming from a guy. I really don't like what they did with the Norwex products, the Norwex packaging. It's all just like, it all looks the same. So now, like, you can accidentally like grab your shampoo to do your dishes, or accidentally use your your dish soap for laundry, or and you know it ain't Dr. Bronner's. So I don't know. I don't really like what they did with the Norwex, guys. Not cool. All right, so we're gonna fill up some more plants here. Real simple, just filling these up here until they pour out on the sides. They have a overfill holes on the side, so I know when the bottom reservoir has enough water. Sometimes I need a whole gallon each week. So this is the beginning of the week here, and this is the only time that I'll water these plants. I think that's trickling out. I can't tell. Okay, yeah. All right, now pour more in the corn there. That's beautiful. We got flowers, guys. All right, so now oops. Let that slam way too loud. It's gonna wake up my wife. She's gonna be like, "Oh, what's that? What's going on?" So it's 9 o'clock. Still got another, at least like 9:30 or 10, and then our 4-year-old will wake up. So maybe I'll take down the birthday sign before he wakes. I can do it in secrecy, and maybe he won't notice. I think he'll be all right with me taking it down, because he just wanted it up for our daughter's birthday, and I was like, all right, we'll leave it up. That's what you want to have, a decoration from you? Okay. Oops, it's making noise here now, huh? You're gonna wake up my wife. She's gonna be all upset. Shh, you guys are being too loud. All right, here, let me flip this around again. I like this view better. And then you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Look at that guy. He's trying to escape every time. See, that's part of the routine, is making sure this guy doesn't escape. Because he's so fluffy, he comes out and he lays down in the dirt out here. And he gets all full of dirt. All right, let's fill up the rest of these here. All right, so we'll just do the tomato. Make sure the tomato has at least a gallon for the week as well. You see how simple that is? I just poured into the refill. It's not going in the soil, it's going underneath the soil. So we're always watering from underneath. It's like a water reservoir, you know, like the water table underneath the earth, and the trees pull all the water from underneath. That's exactly what we're doing here. Now to save a little bit, so just fill this one up again. Just like that. Cool. And then we'll just recap that. You see all the dinosaurs in there? Got a little dinosaur village. Alright, so now all those are watered except for this one back here, which that has nothing growing back there. So I need to actually get a plant in there. And we'll, I'm not sure what I want to try to grow in that one. Here, let's grab a goji for the morning. We'll get ourselves a nice little goji berry. That's so good. And look, we can eat some of this purslane right here. Mmm. Goji's and purslane. It goes well together. Oh look, this is a bean. There's a bean plant in there, I think. So we got tulsi and beans. And tulsi is always delicious to eat as well. We just want to make sure there's no bugs or any sort of aphids or anything like that. Eat some tulsi. This rosemary is getting a little bit bigger, a lot more new growth. We're gonna have to harvest some of that to help promote it. All right, let's go back inside. That's pretty much done. I don't need to water more than that. So also, usually in the mornings, after I get some things done, and if I got some time, I'll get on the torch. Or if I get up early enough, we can get on the torch and blow glass. But right now, I'll show you what's going on back here. I gotta clean this cat litter. It stinks. All right, you ready to see my mess? This is where I work. This is the studio. Okay, here we go. This mess. Look at this. I can't even get in here. We got this new massage table that I got to figure out where this is going to go and how we're going to fit everything in. But usually, this is my studio right here. This is where I work. This is the chair I sit in. I usually have a nice little walkway that I can walk through right here. But this table's in the way. And this whole entire room is just too tight anyways. I mean, we got way too much stuff all around, all kinds of camping gear and just things that we don't need. I got drones that I don't fly. We got empty boxes for Norwex that I don't know why. And all kinds of just random stuff we got to get rid of. Got to get rid of all this junk. You know, if we had a home in a garage, then this is where all that stuff would be in the garage. And it wouldn't even look so cluttered. But right now, I got to clean up my room so I can even get on the table. But I was doing some organization lately, and I was trying to clear out this. So I don't know if I've shown you guys this really, but we have a screen printing press here. This is the Water is Life logo right here, or motif, the hidden leaf motif. So there's hidden leaves in there, little cannabis leaves there, and so very soon we're going to be able to run these t-shirts again. So we got this area pretty much clean and cleared up. You know, I just got a few things to move up, and then we can actually use this for the t-shirt printing. And then this I got pretty good and clear. Just got to lift off that whole thing and a couple other things. Here's the old UFO. The old UFOs that I'm known for, or was known for, the UFO pipe on Facebook. You can find that page, facebook.com/the UFO pipe. So I created those back in, I think around 99. And they were one of my biggest sellers until my arm started to give out recently. Also, this finally got put up on the wall, as well as that. Before, there was some like creepy baby doll just hanging in the background. I don't know if you guys ever saw that or not. But yeah, so we got to try to also get something up on this wall back here. Clear out these kind of things. I don't know if this Pegasus is going to stay in the background or not, just for, you know, just for background purposes and things like that. But usually, you know, when I'm blowing glass right here at the window, the angle that you guys get is like something like this, with me sitting down and chilling and blowing glass right here. Man, and that cat litter is horrific, man. I'm glad you guys that we do not have any smell-o-vision. So then this right here is the studio, and as you can see, I just kind of like stepped over all the mess to get in here. But we got a new massage table, and that's one thing that I'm just like, what? We got a massage table. So now I can do some work on my wife. maybe she could do some work on me. I know that she actually wants to learn about how to do cupping, and that's something that I don't know if she realizes or not. But eventually, I can make her own handmade cups when she starts to do it and things like that. One of my coolest pieces of glass that I own here. I didn't make this, but this is done by the guy who taught me how to blow glass, by Brian Bentley. It's signed and everything right there. It's a really beautiful, elegant shot glass. And yeah, I mean, we can make cups and we can make all kinds of different things. So very soon, I'll have to be making a cup for this here, actually. This bottle here. And my friend, he wants me to replicate a cup that fits. I've never done a cup that big. So I'm kind of like waiting until I know that I can pull it off and that my arm can work and things like that. So, but while I'm here, I'm going to try and clear off a little bit more space here so I can actually get some work done soon. We can get on the torch. I did get propane recently, and so that's a really, really good thing. So I can get back to work. I'll just put a couple things here. Oh, look at that. I also found this recently. That's my music. That's one of my set lists. When you're playing shows and stuff like that, you kind of want to jot down some songs, and then also you can always think of other songs like, oh yeah, that's not on the list. Let me throw that one in right now, or this or that here, or whatever. So that's a set list of a lot of songs that I performed. These are a lot of originals. Besides Fat Freddy's Drop, that one, but pretty much all those are originals right there. Man, that cat litter is horrific. I really have to go clean that. I don't think you guys want to watch me clean all the cat mess, but it needs to get done, and that's part of my morning routine. All right, cool. Check that out. Oh, there they are. I was looking for these the other day in my wallet. I was like, I thought I had put those in my wallet. But also, these expire in March. Oh, these are no good anymore. Be our guest to nothing. All right. So yeah, so this is basically where I hang out, where we blow glass. We will be able to start doing the t-shirts here sometime soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but I'll be doing some live demonstrations on how we print t-shirts, and then also we got a lot of new glass here that I recently made. We got the microphone. I finally found my microphone. I've been looking for that for a long time, so now we got to figure out how to get a USB to XLR. USB to XLR connection. So then we could connect that microphone, and then I can really bring you some really good Music Mondays. But yeah, we'll be doing some t-shirts here. I'm not sure exactly how soon. Maybe even later today or sometime. As soon as I can get this area clean and I have a space to work, then we'll be able to do that. All right. So I just wanted to show you my workshop and the space and the mess. And the mess. All right. So this is my daily routine. We're gonna get the litter cleaned here, but you don't have to watch or nothing like that. But I do gotta get it cleaned. So let me turn the light on real quick, and I'll just set you up right here, and then you guys don't have to see what I'm doing, but you guys know what I'm doing. Oh man, did they really? They really did that. I don't know how many of you guys have cats, but you guys understand the whole having to sweep up your floors all the time, I'm sure. Because they... Man, we made the worst mess today. making sure you guys can't see. I don't want to broadcast any of that crap. Literally. Alright, so here's my morning routine. Making sure that the kitty, and I guess I didn't do this yesterday, so this is like even worse. So the other thing too is I've lost 3 friends in the last month, and I've been kind of just mourning. I haven't really worked much. You know, on the torch, it's been almost a month, maybe a month that I've really, you know, worked on anything. And so, you know, I gotta really just give thanks to my oldest sister for coming around and helping me out recently. You know, she's always been like a mother figure to me, and you know, she's always helped out in times when I really needed help. And you know, I actually wasn't asking her for help yesterday. I kind of posted up something and let people know I'm just kind of in a funk right now from losing everyone, and then all these things with the drop of water, losing the website recently. I haven't even announced that yet, guys. But I officially lost my website that I had ever since 2017, and you know, it's a very prominent name. I couldn't believe that I even had it. The drop of water. The drop of water. I had that website domain name, and I don't know, just life, things, me having too many responsibilities, taking care of others, that I let my own responsibilities go, and I lost the website. As simple as that. I allowed people who owed me money to just, you know, they just still owe me money, and put me in a hole for a while. Having to always take care of these daily chores and responsibilities, you know, doesn't get me on the torch as often as I should and could, or be able to go do events, go and vend and sell and things like that. So, you know, it's sad. I lost my website, guys. And now it goes to some weird Chinese, I don't know if it's an online gambling, sports gambling or something. I don't know what it is. I can't read it. It's in Chinese. So yeah, now I gotta figure out, are we gonna move forward with the drop of water? You know, my biggest partner, who's been helping me with the drop of water up in Canada, he's questioning whether or not he can continue to afford to do this as well. And we're both kind of like at a crossroads with it. So I'm really not sure. I really don't know what the future is going to be with the drop of water right now. You know, the other day though, I announced how it would be really nice if I could actually garner some support here, and if people could actually help to blow up my channel here, to help with just getting information out, you know, just sharing certain, like, not this video is just kind of just a little talk about or whatever, but you know, there's a lot of videos that I asked to please share this out for the information and get it out there. Let people know. Please subscribe. Please like videos so it helps out my algorithm. You know, right now no one knows who I am. I'm such a, you know, small potatoes on YouTube. No one knows who the Glassman is. You know, people know who I am here locally in Albuquerque, and through the drop of water, people know me on a global level. But other than that, you know, people don't really know. Also, it's kind of weird, and so I don't get that support that's really going to help to get out my message and get things out that I really need to. So, yeah, until that happens, like, no one's gonna get the information that I'm trying to share. And maybe the information I'm trying to share isn't what you guys need, you know? And maybe it is. Man, has it been like 3 days I didn't clean this litter? I don't know. I've been mourning for a while, and yeah, it's been a minute. Like, dang. Sorry, guys. I really neglected your litter box for 3 days, huh? But then at the same time, I also am not a pet person. I never really wanted pets because they are an extra responsibility that I don't have time for. I don't really didn't really want to put my energy into doing this every day of my life. There's a lot more other things that are more important that I need to be focusing on than cleaning up cat food. But, you know, the exchange is that my wife is happy. The children are happy that we have kittens. So my family's happy. So this brings happiness to my family. And so then I have to basically just eat it and be like, all right, well, I guess this is what I have to do every day, every morning. I guess so, right? Can't fight it. Go with it. Alright, cool. Good thing you can't smell. We ain't got no smell-o-vision. I'm gonna add some on top. You know, actually, what I should have done, I should have just dumped that whole thing and started fresh. But, oh well, we'll do that on the next one. Probably at the end of this week, we'll let this litter get used, the fresh stuff on top, and it'll eventually get mixed in. But usually I do that on every time we get a new supply. Okay, well now we're done with that. I'll have to go back and sweep up the mess that I made around their litter. I'm going to put this directly outside so it doesn't stink up the house. And also it's trash day, so I have to bring the trash cans in. Another part of the routine. And beautiful. Looks like someone actually took out the other trash. So for I don't know how long we've been here, you know, in the last year we got some new tenants that came in, and they haven't been taking out their trash cans, and it's just been like building up, piling up. But someone actually took them out, so I'm happy. That's awesome. I didn't have to do it. I get tired of doing it all the See, a couple of my buckets fell over. So another thing that we'll be doing soon is using these containers here, and we'll be building up new buckets, new self-watering systems, really large ones. Okay. What else do I gotta do? Got the plants done. We got the trash can back. I mean, we still gotta water some of these plants here. There's like 2 up there. They've been knocking over, but I'm glad I didn't water them, because if they knocked that over, there would have been water all over the place this morning. So, I haven't even given myself any water. let's do that. Let's water myself. All right, so now we can water myself. That'll be good. All right, well, that's pretty much my morning routine, guys. It ain't that exciting or nothing. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, share a little bit of videos on what's going on with Hawaii, and we'll probably just watch some more videos right now on what's going on there, and just continue our morning session here. And that's about it. I don't really have anything more to share. Those two videos that I shared at the beginning of this video are really important. I'll probably go live again and do another video to just highlight that one with the representative, Ellie. I forget her last name, but that video needs to be seen, and the whole thing needs to be rebroadcast. So I'm not gonna broadcast, I'm gonna rebroadcast. Sorry, technical jargon. It'll hold up in court though if anyone tries to sue. What? You don't say anything? All right. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. You guys have a beautiful day. I'm gonna continue cleaning up here and I'm gonna do dishes, and we're not gonna take you long on that journey. I just wanted to share a little bit of the plants, the updates, cats versus plants, our weekly plant update that we do. I'm gonna do that still separately. We'll have our weekly plant update. We'll do the cats versus plants. This week again, I didn't do Music Mondays, but this week I'll probably jump on the torch now that I got the propane tank refilled, and we can start. We'll do some more live demos, and I'll talk about Music Mondays, and maybe I'll just bust out my guitar on one of those live glass blowing videos as well. So be sure to subscribe for all the notifications that you'll be getting recently or currently, and I will be focusing a lot on what's going on in Hawaii, and just keeping people updated and informed on the daily routines, what is really happening, and what the heck is this cat doing right now. This cat's going crazy. Oh, where'd he go? Took off. All right. My wife. Let's see him come back running through our crazy mess right here. Oh, he's chasing her. All right. Well, I'm going to let y'all go. You guys have a beautiful day. Be sure to subscribe. Videos won't be all boring like this. We're always going to make sure that there's some sort of entertainment or some sort of knowledge or something that we're sharing that's pertinent. This video right here is just to show you a little bit of my daily routine, some of the things that I have to do every day, not all. That was just a real quick version of it all. But I got to go finish up with doing dishes and cleaning up the floors and doing all these other little things still before everyone wakes up. So all this stuff I do, no one even, it's never seen. So I just figured I might as well show it. Show and share, right? Share and tell. All right. Love and blessings. You guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.